The other day, my water bottle leaked through my bag at the gym. There was a large puddle near my yoga mat, and I asked the custodian for a rag so I could mop it up myself. He seemed kind. A young guy with AirPods plugged into his ears, blasting music. He insisted on cleaning up after me, scrubbing the floor so thoroughly as I thanked him. Before long, he was done, and he hurried away. I wanted to say more though. Is that strange? I wanted to ask, what's your name? What are you listening to? But I also didn't want to be even more of a nuisance. Nevertheless, the urge to speak was real. It occurred to me that maybe I'd been living too much in my head. Just 2 weeks out of college, solitude had already slipped into loneliness. Or maybe he just seemed grounded, one of those few strangers I could easily approach without ceremony or small talk, but rather with an assumption of immediate understanding. When I'm in New York City, I feel the same way. The city bewilders me. I was born here, but I'm still not used to seeing so many people all squeezing their way through subway cars and flooding down Fifth Avenue. Engines rev, brakes screech, people weave their way through crosswalks with a precision that feels both chaotic and harmonious. Our eyes meet and dart, shoulders brush against each other. Today the air is particularly humid. It pulses with many wild energies, those of money and competition, but also those of regret, anxiety, and historical trauma. I realize that after all these years, I still don't know Manhattan very well. The reality of the city shifts constantly and is best understood by asking people the most personal questions, like, how do you live and how do you feel? Here I am in my green dress, walking the streets like a riptide, looking at tiny windows and skyscrapers. They're all so far away, like little stars. Each light is a separate life, a separate story. The intimate meets the immense. And I just can't look away. In college, I wrote a paper about New York City's Central Park during the Great Depression. It was mostly tragic, but that was the 1930s. This is 2024. Oh stranger, how do you remember this city? How does history filter through human memory? Even yesterday was so painfully complex. Tell me your entire perspective. Maybe you're just like me. Maybe you look for ways to lose yourself in TikTok and music. Maybe you're especially funny when you're totally relaxed. Maybe your dog also passed away a few days ago, just like mine did. I know nothing but this. There are parts of people that remain inconsolable, parts that we don't reveal to others for fear that they will run away from a problem they can't solve. Dear New York, I won't run away. I have this insatiable curiosity about you and how you are listening to the world. Let the noises of the city neutralize each other. Let the murmur of crowds merge into one. I'll be here, through your thick and thin, through tragedy and triumph, through your earbuds, muffling it all. I hope your thoughts stay serene.